So, you know what? Guys, we do topics on this show. We don't just talk about everything, but we talk about everything. Now, since we were talking about 9 to 5s and VS entrepreneurship, basically, that's what we talked about because you worked in 9 to 5 and then you went into entrepreneurship. Can you tell a little bit about that, like your transition from doing that? Just a little bit.
I mean, it's just something, goes back to what we was just talking about. So working a 9 to 5 and entrepreneurship, you just really got to find a balance.
Right.
I'm not, I mean, if we're going to get into the questions, I'm ready for the questions. But you just got to find that balance. Like I said, it's not an easy transition. And I think I could speak for everybody when they say that, because you got bills, you got rent, you need something to pay, your mortgage, you got a car note.
Right.
So it's going to be hard trying to jump straight into entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so we had some Facebook feedback on this topic. The question was, what are your thoughts on 9 to 5 working vs entrepreneurship? So you ready for what people had to say?
Let's see.
Nicole said, depends on your abilities and mindset. You may not be able to handle what entrepreneurship brings and be forced to work a 9 to 5. I'm for entrepreneurship all in that way. So she basically saying not everybody's capable of being an entrepreneur. You got to be ready for it when you leave a 9 to 5 if you decide to leave a 9 to 5.
I mean, that's facts.
That's total facts.
That's facts.
And she said mindset.
She's stating, facts. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with her statement. You have to be all in, and it's going to take some time. You're just not going to be successful overnight.
Yes, and you have to be okay with
unless
that.
somebody hand you $1 million, you're not going to be successful.
And
overnight.
remember we had that conversation about that. Like you get into these things where, like, even the radio show I'm doing, you get worried, you get nervous, you don't know what's next and what is next and what do you need to do next to make yourself a little bit out there compared to what you been. You know what I'm saying? So another person said, I would be a stripper before I went back to a 9 to 5.
Ooh.
Okay,
girl.
If I was ever forced to work for someone, they would fire me after the first day. LOL.
That sounds like somebody that's been an entrepreneur for a long time. Because I've heard stories about that. I mean, stories similar to that.
Well, she's a real estate agent.
Okay.
So she get her bread, so she probably don't.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand that. I'm trying to reach that level.
I'm
trying to get to that level.
Yeah, feel me.
I know some, look. I know somebody close that's almost talking like that, not going back. So, and I can understand it. I mean, you're yourself. I mean, you don't have to report to nobody.
Right.
So I agree with that.
You can make your own moves.
She said she was a stripper before?
No, she said, I'd rather be a stripper than to go back to.
I thought she said, I'm going to go back to stripping.
I would be a stripper before.
She ain't lying. Okay.
I don't know. I just say never. You never know what you got to do.
Absolutely. I agree with you.
But I don't knock what she said. That's her opinion, and that's how she feels. She'll never go back how she had that mindset. She's not going back.
So we can agree to that.
Yeah, and I've been knowing her for a long time, actually, and she been working since she was like 15.
By herself?
No, she always was working. So when she went to college and got out, she really went for her dreams and never looked back.
That's dope. And I didn't start working until I think I was 18, 17, 18.
I was 17.
I think I was 17. It had to be 17. Target was my first job.
Girl,
I would never not. I will never knock Target. Like Target taught me. I only lasted like 6 months, and then I got into a better job. But
I lasted one day at GameStop. I was over it. Cash register was not for me.
Right. And I'm like, am I getting old? Because every time I go into Target, like, I'm a friendly person. So I have little conversations. I think I get it from my mama. But I have conversations with the people at the register. And I know they be like, damn, I just want to clock in and clock out. Girl, don't talk to me.
Oh, my God. I'm doing that. I be like, I know everybody at the hospital. They be like, girl, you know everybody. Yes, girl, everybody, even the patients, even the homeless people that come in.
You know you getting old when you be like, yeah, I used to work at Target. Y'all don't do this no more, huh?
Oh, Lord. Someone said you can't be that hand down. You can't be that hand down if it will be, okay. Total freedom than having to stop the fund that come with the business. Example, expenses, 450,000 charity plates, $1,000 a car, insurance, etc. have the entrepreneurial mindset have you on several different levels. So she basically saying, like, you got all this stuff to take care of. You have to have that mindset to be an entrepreneur or it won't never work. That's what she basically broke it down to.
I mean, it's like similar to what the other one said.
Yeah. So it's a mindset.
It's a mindset that you have to have. You definitely have to be all in. And, you know, we're all human. We make mistakes. You know, I just go back to what I was saying. You may start something and may lose interest in it.
Oh, yeah.
And, I mean, we're all human. You don't knock yourself, you know, for that. And I don't expect other people to knock yourself, you know, to knock you for doing, you know, changing your career path or whatever it may be. You know, your interests change. Just like, you know, relationships. You know, you may have liked these little stupid boys when you was this young age, and now you done mature. Like, yes, daddy, I want this. I want a wholesome man.
I don't want a nigga no more. I want a man.
A man, exactly. Okay. So as you grow, you know.
Honestly, that's true, because you could do one venture. This will be your goal. Oh, I'm doing this right now. But then as you're doing it, you figure out, oh, this ain't what I want to do. I want to do something like this, because you start seeing other things you can
do. Exactly. So people start a business, you know, they provide a service, and you probably, you know, venture off to do something else and say, okay, I want to sell this too. Yeah. And that's completely fine. And then that business may grow more than this business was that you started with. So
true.
I'm not going to knock it, but, you know, it almost seemed like that comment was going to go off the, you know, don't come here if you're not ready for it. That's discouraging.
Yeah.
I don't like those type of comments.
I hear you.
Because it takes time, and, you know, you need the resources to do so.
Definitely.
So, I mean, that's why I say ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions, because people like that are going to just say, don't come here if you're not ready.
Yeah, and then sometimes you have to get your mindset for that. Like, you probably don't have the mindset at the moment, but your mindset gets deeper. It gets into it as you go.
Right.
Like, you don't know what you're doing in the beginning most of the time when you start a business, but you learn as you go.
Exactly.
So on that note, what do you okay, you know what, since we bringing up 9 to 5 and all of this stuff like that, how do you feel about the B.simone thing anyway? The B.simone 9 to 5 versus entrepreneurship, her waking up at 3 in the morning, her man ain't gonna understand that if he working a 9 to 5. What do you feel, girl? What do you feel?
That video was, oh my God.
Okay, cringing.
So I'm a comment person. So I look at the video because I get my initial reaction. I always say, okay, initial reaction. Okay, now let's think about this for a minute. Then I start going to the comments, and I'm like, dang, they're not letting her off the hook at all.
I go straight to the comments. I'm sorry.
Right. I'm a comments person, so I'm just here for the comments.
Nisha. Oh my God!
I gotta stop.
When you go in the shade room, you look at the picture, then you go straight to the comments. Then you read, then you listen to what they said already.
I be screenshotting comments, circling it to all my
because
friends.
I want to make sure I say or like this.
Exactly.
I can't say nothing. No more.
So going back to B.simone. So I know what she was trying to say, and people I hope I'm not sounding like I was with August, because he was wrong for for kissing and telling, right?
I believe that too.
So
but
on B.simone's side,
that's
I understood what she was trying to say.
Me too.
She is entitled to want who she wants. She's entitled to her preference.
True.
If I say I want somebody that wears blue pants, I don't want nobody that wears black pants. I'm entitled to that, to my preference.
True.
I want blue. I don't want black pants.
But I don't think it offended me as a 9-to-5 worker.
It didn't offend me either.
But it offended a lot of 9-to-5 workers.
The only reason why it offended people is because she has that celebrity-like platform.
Oh.
Now, if she was just somebody that was regular, smegular on social media, do you think that it would have blew up like it did?
No, I don't.
So,
because I heard more women say that before.
Exactly. I've heard people say, girl,
remember the
guys? It's guys out here that's saying, yeah, I want me a Hispanic chick. Okay, now
that's different.
Okay,
I was about to ask you that. Look, is that a difference when a guy preference? Okay, so is it a?
But it's not bad. But I am going to challenge you. Why do you want a Hispanic chick over a black chick?
Okay, so what is the difference?
Yeah, you just give me. I just want to know why. It'll sit right with me,
Yeah.
Don't say, oh, because her hair is longer. Now I'm gonna get pissed.
Or our kids gonna be light skinned.
Okay, I'm gonna be pissed.
You get what I'm saying?
That's exactly.
Or even the man that that says that, oh, I feel like a black woman is more angry, or a black woman has too much to say and less. And then
I think that's what we be looking for, because that's what I want to hear, so I can prove them wrong.
Because it's a trigger for us, because we are all told that that's how we're supposed to be, but we're not like that.
Exactly.
Not everybody is like that. And then how do the other race feel if someone was to say, I want this type of person because my baby gonna have good hair?
Exactly.
How would you feel as another race? I'd be like, no, that ain't, you supposed to want me because you want me, not want me because the color of our baby's skin gonna be.
Right. So B.simone, like, she's entitled to her preference. I don't think everybody I mean, everybody's gonna come for her, but she says what she like. She don't want a 9 to 5. However, it could be that one person out of a million people that change her life and change her opinion. I done had certain preferences, you know, in my life, and somebody else come along and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
that's what I'm saying. You can always say what you want, but you may not get that, and you may see why you didn't need to get that, because that person, the person that's the 9 to 5 worker, maybe can show you why you probably need a 9 to 5 compared to an entrepreneur. The entrepreneur may not have that time for you.
Exactly.
The entrepreneur may not care watch your kids while you out. You know, it's so many things. And on that note, you want to say something before we go to another break?
No, I mean, that's what I should let her be her. That's not me. It ain't offend me, so that's her business.
It ain't what I'm saying.
It's Tabitha Brown. That's her business.
Period.
Okay?
So now we're gonna play Divine Flowers Bloom. This is one of my favorite songs off her album. Go ahead.
Turn the beat up a little bit.
That was Divine with Flowers for her album, and Divine is her new song, Flowers Bloom. That's Janet. Okay, Nisha, so we gonna get out of here. We only got 2 minutes, so we gotta wrap it up a little bit. We was talking about everything, you know.
Rashid Russian.
He was on us. The engineer was on us, y'all.
3 minutes.
Okay, so go ahead and say what you gonna say. We got a minute now.
I ain't got nothing to say, but to check me out on Instagram, Nisha Chantel, NEISHACHANTAL. And then also check out my website, eventsessence.com. My business is Events of Essence, but it's just eventsessence.com for the website.
We'll check you in. And that was an episode of GVIBEZ. Make sure you tune in every Monday, 6 to 7 p.m. on the cellularradio.net. And make sure you check out my Instagram, my YouTube at GVIBEZ. And I'll see you soon. Have a good day.
Right.